From scattered time to sacred time. How much of your life is going towards what you really don't value? Okay, so think about it. We have 168 hours in a week. How much of that disappears in some form of distraction that you have a habit of doing? And there's lots of them. How much of that is disappearing in your worry about success in your life or getting something done or something's going to happen? How much of that time is lost in scrolling on the phone? How much of that time is just trying to get entertained because you're not happy with your life? And how much of that 168 hours a week is just caught up in unnecessary activity? So the goal isn't to add more to your stressful life. The goal is to reclaim the time and energy that from the things that don't nourish you anymore. So in our Lotus mentorship community, we have 5 stages of development. And we start off with where you are at, your stage, which is the first stage. And we're going to call it the foundation stage. And you might not be meditating or doing yoga at all, or you might be doing yoga meditation 2 or 3 times a week or something. So we're going to, when we meet one-on-one, we'll find out what your foundation level will be, and we'll challenge you. We're going to increase it a little bit, and we're going to keep going until it stabilizes. So it might move to 4 to 7 hours a week. And remember that spiritual practice is anything that raises your consciousness. So it could be strolling in the woods. Do you get your daily walk in? It could be hanging out in the bathtub a little bit and doing a sacred ceremony while you're bathing. There are different ways to have conscious, intentional spiritual practice. But it has to be conscious and intentional. So yoga and meditation and discussion, yoga philosophy, there's so many, and I'll get into them later. But what we want to do is in the first level, you might take 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. It might take 6 months to stabilize 4 to 7 hours a week. But inside of that first level, I'm going to give you a 30-day beginner's meditation challenge online course. So you have something to support you with that. The other thing when we have the coaching is we're going to identify a personal challenge that you have that's getting in the way of your practice. And we're going to set up a tracking where your time gets dissipated. So that will be another thing. And also you're going to do something with the community, like be an accountability buddy. Somebody will be supporting you and you'll be supporting somebody else. And then we're going to build community camaraderie. So the idea of the first level, which would maybe the first couple of months, maybe even 6 months, is basically building a foundation on which you can grow your spiritual lifestyle. The second level is called momentum, and the quote that you might want to be saying in yourself is, I'm becoming more consistent in my practice. So that's a few more months after that. So once you get established in foundation level, you and I will discuss, and then we'll see when you're ready to move on to the next level to increase your hours in practice. And so, but first you have to be consistent with level 1. and only when you're ready. So you are going at your own pace, only when you're ready, and that we both agree that you're going to go on and increase the hours. And the next level is you're going to take an online course with me called Free Your Mind. It's a meditation course. And you're going to continue to reclaim more time from your distractions. And again, watch your habitual reactions and habits so that you can cut them out, those that are distractions and that things that stop you from personal practice. And it goes on. So I'll just give you an idea of the next 3 levels, but I'll just say them really quickly. So the 3rd level is integration, and it says, my practice is changing how I live. So now you're feeling really confident, and you'll say to yourself, I am a yogi, I'm a meditator, I'm a spiritual practitioner, and you believe it because you're actually starting to live it, because you're spending more hours of your day in that state of spiritual conscious intention towards unity consciousness. The next level is devotion. So practice is becoming a priority in my life. And then your hours will increase even more, 25 to 30 hours a week. And continuing on, there's the last level, which is the level that I would say that I'm at, which is called leadership. And so when you feel that you're fully established in your practice and it's 24 hours a day, then you get to a stage where you feel like you have so much to give and you want to give, and your whole purpose in life is to give. So then your life becomes an expression of your practice. You've been practicing, that's all you know, that's what you live. Why not share it? So now you might become a leader in the community, supporting other people, and the community just keeps growing wider and wider, and more people connect outside of this, and everybody's helping each other evolve their consciousness. And we do this together, and you just need support at the very beginning, which is what I'm here proposing to do. And then once you're on your own, you will be a leader and you'll create your own community, and it will just continue to flower and flower and flower. So what would happen if you began giving your best time and energy to what you say matters most?